Hello, Dominic from BMT Spain, and today Topspinserve for beginners. I made 4 small videos for another website, and I'm going to place them one behind the other, all the 4 different steps, starting from that Eastern forehand grip, making that hammer motion, hammer into extension, finding your rhythm, and then little by little coming back to the normal grip. So enjoy. Topspinserve for beginners. Step 1. We have 3 points today. The forehand Eastern grip or pancake grip to start. The ball on the left side of our body, no matter our position. And we are going to hammer the ball. So we are going to make that hammer movement against the ball. This is the hammer movement, but we will do this with that Eastern forehand grip. So I'm making that same movement. Now, we will hammer the ball until the racket is pointing up like this. On the left side, hammer the ball. On the left side, hammer the ball. You can see you have a good net clearance and already good topspin. The reason why, if you have this grip and you go up, the racket is already open and you can make a clearer contact and it's easier to push the ball up. And if you push the ball up with that racket a little bit open, watch how much topspin you can already make. Another advantage is if I have this grip and I just stretch my arm, that racket is already pointing to the box. Now if I take that hammer grip, my racket is pointing to the other box. So I don't have to think about direction. I just can go up and have the right direction. And the racket is on my left side. If I just stretch, and for that I go up, stretch, hammer the ball, go up, stretch, hammer the ball. Watch the spin with that grip. So go out on the court, practice. This is step 1. See you next week for step number 2. Topspinserve for beginners. Step 2. 2 things. Hammer into extension and the right stance and body position. Hammer into extension. Last week we have seen the hammer movement. Now this hammer movement will go over into extension. And if we see this, the racket's face will have a platform or table position. So we will hammer into that extension a few times without the ball. And then you do this fluently. You hammer into extension. And then you do this against the ball. Now, step 2 is the stance and the body position. It's a small difference. On the uneven side, you're going to face the side of the court with the shoulders perpendicular to the net. And you're going to serve like this. So you're going to hammer into that extension. And as you can see, I didn't turn my shoulders. I stayed in that position. Now on the even side, there's a small difference. The feet are going to do the same, but my body will face a little more the light post. So my shoulder line will be more in this line to the net post. And I will do the same. So as you can see, my racket finishes in that platform stance or table stance. So that's the lesson of today. Hammer into extension and take the right body position depending on which side of the court you will serve. See you next week for step number 3. Topspin for beginners. Step 3. Also 2 points today. Finding your rhythm and finishing the whole stroke. Now, step 1. Finding your rhythm. We will count to 5. 1 will be the release of the ball. And 5 will be the movement where we will hammer into that extension. So it will work like this. So we take our position. This is 1, release the ball, and then you have 2, 3, 4, and 5 will be the hammer movement. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Try to focus that the body stays sideways so you're not make a turn with your upper body. So repeat this a few times. You have 1 is the toss, 2, 3, 4, 5, and stay in that forehand grip. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you start to do it against the ball. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Watch how nice those kicks go. Then finish your complete stroke. For that we are going to step back a little bit and we are going to start in the back. We will make our hammer into extension. We will wait a moment and from there on we will turn our body into the court. So we will go flexion and into extension here, and then once we have this we will turn into the court. So you will start hammer in extension, turn in the court. Hammer in extension, turn in the court. Then you do it with the ball. So you hammer in extension and you turn in the court. Hammer in extension, turn in the court, and then you try to do it fluently with your rhythm you build up. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you turn in the court. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you turn in the court. So that was step 3. See you next week for step number 4. Topspinserve for beginners, step 4. So we have seen the forehand eastern grip, the hammer movement, hammer into extension, then to finish your stroke and finding your rhythm. So we have the basic, and now we will go little by little to the normal grip, let's say. So we had the eastern forehand grip, index finger knuckle on 3 and the heel pad on 3. Now we will put them on 2. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now the index finger knuckle and heel pad on 2. And we will do the same, hammer into that extension, and then we turn into the court. So there you could see the nice spin. So onto, ball on the left side. Once you have more control on that, you can go to the hammer grip, which is the index finger knuckle on 2 and the heel pad on 1 on the top. This is more the hammer grip. And again, you do the same. Ball on the left side, hammer into extension. That's a nice spin you can see there. On the hammer. And you can go even one further to the one-handed backhand grip, the eastern backhand grip, which is the index finger knuckle on 1 and the heel pad on 8. So on the left side of the racket, and from there you can have a lot of spin too. So there you can see good top spin, and there you can see a good top spin. So these are the 4 steps. Yeah, once you have the first 3 done, little by little go to one which you feel comfortable. So that was it. Thank you for watching.